How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. The price is rallying for Bitcoin and for other cryptocurrencies, and in my mind, this is just the beginning. I've been very bullish on Bitcoin. Even as it's falling down, I still think this is a short-term problem, and the fact is things are getting much better long-term for us. I want to talk about that, talk about what's happening in the market right now, including BlackRock buying some Bitcoin-related stocks, BlackRock buying Bitcoin, some new information that affects the entire market. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this one. Stay through to the end so you can get all the information. There's also a link down there to HGAccess where you can get information you can't get anywhere else. For example, Tyler talked about this cryptocurrency. I brought this up yesterday, but it keeps on moving. He brought up this Solana meme coin, Honk. It was at 0.068. Now, today, it's been racing up over 2 cents. So it's up like 250% or something since he talked about it. Even Cryptos R Us is now talking about it a couple days after we talked about it in HGAccess. Now, we were bullish on this, or Tyler was bullish on this. He put together this whole report, talked about it, gave you tools to do research yourself. But we also know that they're doing advertising. That is the kind of information you get in HGAccess. Like, we know that they're doing advertising right now, so people are going to look at it. People are probably excited about it. It fits the narrative right now. And yeah, it's up a lot. So join HGAccess to get information like this. Also, there's a link down there to Margex. In case you want to trade cryptocurrency, you can trade on leverage over on Margex. You can amplify your returns. There's no KYC, meaning you can just put in an email, a password. You don't have to put in your social security number. You don't have to put in your home address or anything like that. Just email, password, check their terms and conditions, and you can start with the deposit here in a couple minutes. So definitely check that link out underneath the video. And if you have already signed up, you can refer other people to and get a part of their trades and their commissions or the fees that they pay for trading on there as well, in case you want to try that out. Now, Bitcoin's moving up. Actually, I should not show you this yet. This is something that we'll be doing in a little while. But you can see Bitcoin is up a decent amount. Nice green candle. A lot of other cryptocurrencies are up too. I want to show you some of the news in the market that might be spurring this on, but Bitcoin moved up last night or a couple hours ago. The fact is, there's been so much selling pressure. This is actually quite amazing. We're in the mid 41,000s right now. Think about it. Mt. Gox FUD. A lot of people talk about how they're going to send out hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin. We also have the US government selling Bitcoin. We have GBTC unloading billions of dollars of Bitcoin. We have miners selling a lot of Bitcoin, more than all these other ones combined. They've sold like 500,000 Bitcoin this month. That's just nuts. A lot of people don't even see that, but they've sold 500,000 Bitcoin. Not $500,000 of Bitcoin, but 500,000 Bitcoin. That equates to about $20 billion of Bitcoin they've been selling. And yet, we've fallen from 48,500 down to 41,500. The market has absorbed tens of billions of dollars of Bitcoin, and just in the last couple days has actually moved up a few $1,000s. The selling pressure is finite. The amount of buying pressure is nearly infinite because the market continues to print more money, or the governments continue to print more money around the world. So I think that this was a short-term headwind. I've said that. We could always chop around. We could go further. We could get more liquidations. But I think that Bitcoin's coming back with a vengeance here in the short to medium future. And that's something that I have been very clear about. I've been accumulating crypto throughout this dip because I think this is a huge opportunity. We'd also got some good news. U.S. core PCE prices, which is the Fed's favored inflation measure, was lower than expectations, 2.9% year over year versus the expectations of 3%. And it's slowing from 3.2% in November. Headline PCE increased 2.6%, matching estimates. So both PCE and core PCE rose 0.2% month over month, and it's just a straight line down. The reason this is so important is it does increase the chances that we will see a Fed rate cut later. If all these numbers continue to fall down consistently, it's a very good chance that the Fed will try to go for that soft landing, start lowering rates so that people don't have to lay off as many employees, or so companies don't have to lay off as many employees. just employment numbers stay strong while GDP is still high, while inflation's coming down. It's a perfect scenario. And that helps risk assets because if rates are lower, less people keep cash on the sidelines. They want to be invested. They invest in higher risk assets like Bitcoin, like crypto. So that could be one of the reasons we're seeing a bit of a pump here today. We also know BlackRock is accumulating about $2 billion worth of Bitcoin so far. Fidelity is very close to this as well. And I saw of all the ETFs launched since 2023, the Bitcoin trusts between BlackRock and Fidelity have 2 of the 7 highest AUMs already. So in the last year and a month, all the ETFs that have launched, only 5 have been anywhere close or at the same level or above the AUM that these 2 ETFs have gone after just a few weeks. Shows you some of the demand. We've had 25 billion in volume as well from these ETFs. I think these were actually a big success. I think this changes the game. Of course, we have had GBTC selling, but as I said, that's finite, and it's really due to their own accord or their own problem of keeping fees really high. It's just a cash cow for them, and they're okay if some people leave if they can keep that fees high. But these are going to continue to see inflows, and honestly, we've seen inflows from people that want in on Bitcoin, but there are a lot of people that don't even know about these or haven't really focused on it. Like BlackRock is holding a webinar today to talk to advisors. How many hundreds or thousands of advisors are going to be orange pilled today? And they have 10, 50, 100 clients under them. So the possibilities are really endless with how much money can flow into these. And there's just a lot of money floating around out there right now. And M2 is actually moving up now. The money supply is moving up. A lot will try to find a scarce asset like Bitcoin, and now it's much more easily available. We also know BlackRock is buying not just Bitcoin, but also Bitcoin-related companies. BlackRock, ownership in Mara, Marathon Digital. They just filed a SEC form that shows ownership of 17,192,000 shares of Marathon or Mara. That's a Bitcoin miner, representing 8.1% ownership in the company. You can see here, before this, they owned about 12.5 million. So they increased their stake almost 50% in the last couple months. This was reported September 29. Now, a lot of the time there is a delay on this. So we will get updated numbers for all the Bitcoin miners here soon on how much they're buying, how much BlackRock, Vanguard, those companies have bought of these miners. And I think they're swallowing up these companies like mad. Of course, they own 8.1%, but they probably can't buy much more because if you buy too much of a company, there's other regulations on it. So I'm guessing most of them will try to keep under about 10% in these different companies, but still they're swallowing them up. They're trying to get access to crypto. And this is something that we had talked about a while ago. The miners were selling or were being bought up like crazy. We had a couple weeks where they were consistently up 5, 10, 20% almost every single day, while Bitcoin was maybe moving up 1% or 2%. And I said at the time, there are big institutional buyers for this. These companies are up like 300 to 700, 1,000% over the last year, and Bitcoin's up 1.5 or 2x, right? So yeah, a lot of institutions are buying up these companies, trying to get some ownership before the next bull run. Just one more way to get some allocation towards crypto-related stocks. Now, let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. As always, do your own research. You can check out the links to HGAccess and to Margex underneath the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.